Do you know, a lot of architects that I work with, we talk about sales and marketing and all that sort of stuff. They'll always go, oh, selling though, selling is it's pushy, and I don't want to be pushy, and I don't like it, and whatever. And it's really, sales should never be like that, first of all. But I think people feel like that. There's a perception that sales can be pushy, but if it's actually done very well, it's quite the opposite. And I think the bigger fear is probably kind of rejection, perhaps, or just getting outside of your comfort zone. You spent years learning the trade of architecture. You'll feel comfortable talking about that. You've probably spent no time actually learning some of the core skills of selling, and therefore it feels uncomfortable, it feels alien, and you don't like it. But selling should actually be a very pleasurable journey. And if you run your own practice, you have got to become competent at it. It's a necessity, or you'll just never be able to grow a profitable business. Because, as I said, selling should just be very natural. It's really about just spending some time listening to your customers, not you pitching at them, all right? Listening to your customers, taking the time to understand what it is they're trying to achieve, why, key question, they want to achieve it, and then just linking what you've got to that need, and then telling them how much it would cost. Remember, customers have come to you because they're looking to buy something. So quite often they want you to sell them something. That's why they're talking to you. But there's nothing wrong with buying in the same way there's nothing wrong with selling. And you see these videos on YouTube, don't you, sometimes, about how to become a hard closer, how to grow your revenues by closing more effectively and closing every deal and selling everything to anybody, anytime, and all that sort of stuff. I hate those videos because that is the antithesis of sales, I believe, because closing should be nothing more than just a natural conclusion to a conversation and just the next step in the process. So think of it as that. You're just talking to a friend, you're trying to ascertain what it is they're trying to achieve, you're giving them some advice, and then you give them a price if they want to go forward. And if you keep it as simple as that and as natural and as human as that, then selling should not be something you fear and something you actually embrace. And you just get better at it as well. And as that confidence grows, you'll enjoy it more. And there's nothing more exciting than actually not only just kind of closing the business, but remember, closing the business to deliver an outcome to a client, and the joy on their face when they've got their new home or their extended home, or the kids have got the new bedrooms up in the loft, or whatever the services that you've sold them. Focus on that. That is what you're providing. I was going to say selling. That's what you're providing, and that's all salesmanship is the delivery of that outcome. And when you think of it like that, it's actually very natural and very enjoyable, and is not pushy and not something you should be afraid of.